By the end of this year, you'll be able to gamble anytime, anywhere in Arizona. Here's what new state law and new agreements with Arizona tribes signed last week will do. Arizona sports franchise and tribes can offer sports betting in person or anywhere there's an internet connection. Same for fantasy league sports. Tribes will get at least 4 new casinos, and casinos can offer new table games, and the number of slots and video games will balloon. Joining us now, Governor Stephen Roe Lewis of the Gila River Indian Community. Welcome to Square Off, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Last week was a big week. Your casinos and hotels are an economic engine for your community. How much of a boost do you get from this new compact in jobs and revenue and other spinoffs?
Truly, Brahm, this is a new chapter in the history of tribal governmental gaming here in Arizona. On Thursday was a great day for tribes and for the state overall. You know, Governor Ducey signed the amended tribal gaming compacts and the sports gaming legislation, as probably a lot of Arizonans have heard about. I had the privilege of being there at this ceremony and also of saying a few words for those gathered about, the importance of these amended compacts to all tribes in the state, and our Gila River Gaming Enterprises are going to benefit from this. Now, in a nutshell, once these amended compacts are approved by the federal authorities, I think which we expect to occur toward the end of May or early June, they are going to provide the certainty to all tribal governments, especially as we get through this pandemic, that the successful model of tribal gaming here in Arizona will continue far into the future, Brahm, allowing us the certainty, and we need that, especially during this time, and the stability, we all require. I'm a tribal leader, proudly for the Gila River Gaming Enterprise, and so this is what we require for our sovereign nations here. We want to be a part of the recovery of the state of Arizona, and this compact being signed and the accompanying legislation, that's going to provide the framework for us to be important partners.
So you just said you expect federal approvals by the end of June. That's several months earlier than we've heard to date. So would you expect all this to roll out in the summer?
We're hoping so. Yes, I mean, and I think coming out of this this incredibly inspirational, motivational signing on Thursday with Governor Ducey, we're very optimistic that we can. We'll be looking towards the middle of the summer for this. Now, so, and if I can, Mr. Resnick, I also just wanted to maybe, with the time we have, just to talk about the specifics, because I think it's important probably for your viewers to understand, that these preserve the unique features of shared gaming benefits among all tribal nations. That was what, as a tribal leader, I was wanting to make sure that this was a win-win for all tribes here in Arizona. And something I can proudly say that the community fought to ensure, Brahm, not just in these negotiations, but throughout the terms of the compact from the time that it was adopted in 2003.
This is much more than just an expansion. This is a change, dramatic change, really a seismic change in gambling in Arizona and really across the country. For the first time, off-reservation gambling is allowed in Arizona, and you are now facing a competitor. The NFL is now involved. It inked a $1 billion deal this past week for the league, the teams, the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks, the Coyotes, all the Suns. They're all involved in this. They're competitors of yours now. How do you know the tribes are protected well enough by these compacts to go up against such brand names?
Right. Well, these compacts were carefully carefully crafted by our tribal teams and working with the state. This is going to provide exclusivity, tribal exclusivity for 20 years, the duration of the compact. So the tribes will be able to provide the service of sports betting on our reservations, but also we're able to apply for an off-reservation sports betting license as well. So there'll be 10 of those available.
So you can you can compete on the sports betting. You'll have the same number of licenses at least. But again, these are big brands. The NFL is one of the most powerful brands in the country and maybe even the world. How confident are you that tribal gambling can survive in the face of that?
Well, I think we're also looking at the benefits for us as well, expanded gaming. We're looking at baccarat. We're looking at also offering craps. More machines, roulette. So we're getting a significant benefit of gaming that we're going to be able to offer. Governor Ducey termed this modernization of our gaming compacts. So we're, and as you can see, we're building a second tower that's going to be opening up later as well at our Wild Horse Pass property as well. So no, we're very excited, about the expansion of gaming that we're going to enjoy. That sports betting is going to be an amenity to that as well, and an important amenity along with all of these other new forms of games that we're going to, be proudly allowed to provide for our customers and our patrons.
All right. Speaking, I was reporting last week, speaking to somebody, an expert on compulsive gambling. He made a pretty straightforward point. More gambling means more gambling addiction. So what is being done in that area as this expansion occurs to help folks who have a problem?
Right. Well, for the Gila River Indian Community, we always have supported those gambling addiction support services, and we'll continue to do that. I know our gaming enterprises has really made that a point to provide services, and under this new compact, this is going to continue to provide services. We care about our patrons. So we want to make sure, especially during this pandemic, we care about our employees as well. And so, that's sort of the approach that we're taking as we slowly ramp up from these this newly signed amended compacts. We're going to continue to provide those services and to support those services, for the addiction of gaming services that I know that the state has, both nonprofits, and various services in Arizona, sir.
All right. Governor Stephen Roe Lewis, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck.